بالنسبه لما يجيك ستيف بروس مثلا يحط لك 5 في خط الدفاع ويلعب مهاجمين.
Excuse me.
اللاعبين في النص.
What is your VPN?
My VPN?
Yes.
My VPN is Spider VPN.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا بكم في برنامج نيوكاسل مع وليد. طبعا حلقة اليوم حلقة سريعة نستضيف فيها كريس أجريرس من إنجلترا، مهتم بالصحافة والإعلام. راح نتكلم الآن، راح ننقل الأخبار السعودية يعني لأن الوضع الآن كل شيء صار فجأة، والوضع يعني ملخبط شوي، فبنحاول جتنا استفسارات كثيرة من مشجعين نيوكاسل انه ايش الاشياء اللي انقالت في الصحافه السعوديه. عشان كذا انا راح اسوي الحلقه اترجم بعض الصحف السعوديه اهم ما جاءت به عن صفقه نيوكاسل. Welcome ladies and gentlemen, or let's say lads and lasses. I have my friend here, Chris Agriris. A long time we would like to host him. He is with us today. Today we are gonna talk about what's been said in Saudi Sport newspaper to Newcastle people. William Chris. Welcome, Chris. Wa alaikum assalam. I don't know. I saw your picture in Twitter with the thobe and shimar. What is that? You have it now, or?
I tried to find it. It was in storage because I don't use it very much. But the story behind that is that when I was living in Iraq, I made friends with some sheikh from the Al Tamim tribe, and they make me an honorary sheikh of the Al Tamim. So you can call me Sheikh Chris Al Tamim.
Okay, Sheikh Chris. Now, tell us a little bit about the deal. How you see the deal? يعني in Newcastle, now everything is finished in church in 2 days only. How you can prescribe your? Are you happy? What did you do for celebration? Before we go to the newspaper.
Alhamdulillah. I mean, come on, it's been 18 months in the making. How many false dawns have we had when they say that the deal was close, it was imminent? You know, you had the Bloomberg saying that it was done from the Middle East. Sorry, I'm gonna go back. It was such a long ordeal, but I'm so happy that it's finally done. Let me go back inside. There's a little bit.
Yeah, sure. Take your time.
But yeah, I mean, we've been waiting, and then you know the deal was dead, and then it was back on, and you know I'm just so happy that it's finally done. I'm so happy for you and my brothers and sisters in Saudi Arabia to have a football club to be able to compete with your neighbors, and I'm so looking forward to a new era for Newcastle. I mean, we've been 14 years under Mike Ashley, and he's finally gone. And now we have owners that from Amanda Stavely, Merdad Gorduzi, Jamie Rubin, and PIF, who care about this club, want to invest in the club, and it's just a great day, a great new era for Newcastle.
What is the word now in Newcastle fans? What they are saying, what they are asking, what they want to know happen in Saudi Arabia, so I can try to focus on it. What they want to know, what they want to try to hear.
Yeah,
question.
I mean, I think that fans around the world just kind of want to know what does PIF want to do with its club? Are you know, obviously PIF and other sectors is a money generating exercise, and you know want to make a profit that benefits the people of Saudi Arabia. But I think this purchase is something different. It's you're buying into a club in England that's a big club despite not having a lot of trophies recently. It's a big support. 52,000 fans are in the stands no matter whether the team is losing or not. And so Saudis have bought into an old club, a proud club. You know, Newcastle is a great town. I encourage all Saudis to visit. Hopefully, we get some direct flights between Riyadh and Newcastle Airport soon, inshallah. You know, I just would encourage a friendship and a brothership and a sisterhood between all the fans of Newcastle, all the Geordies, and the people of Saudi Arabia who we welcome as our family. We're all now one big family.
That's brilliant stuff, Chris. Now, what we're gonna do? What do you think we can? I will try to live translate because I went to a newspaper shop and apparently there is no newspaper maybe anymore. I don't know.
Online. You gotta go on the website online.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to make I make some video and some funny stuff, but everybody said we didn't have them anymore. Anyway, so I will write. What we're gonna do? I'm gonna read the articles, the important articles in Saudi Arabia, and we one by one. And when I read, we will discuss it. Okay. Okay. So first one is this is the famous or number one sport newspaper. It's called Al-Riyadiyya. It's called before we use it the Binky because it's pink. We say it in Wardi. It's because it's pink. And actually, this is the newspaper make me interested in Premier League when I was 10 years old because we didn't have TV. We didn't have TV airing the games because nobody. It was maybe I'm talking about year 90, maybe 96, 95.
Yeah.
We just know the things from newspaper.
Yes. Well, the same.
And,
the same for me because in the U.S. they really didn't start showing Premier League football until the mid 90s. So the same.
Yeah.
The same time that Newcastle was in the entertainers era for Newcastle when because when the Premier League started, they weren't initially the first season of the Premier League. Newcastle was not included because Newcastle was still in the old second division, which they were so they had to get Newcastle had to get promoted into the Premier League to compete from the first season, and the first season they finished in third place. So it was from the championship to the Premier League straight into third place. So it was a great debut, but that was in 94, 95. Yeah.
Back then, Chris, I remember I just always checking the standing table, and I recall it was always Manchester United on the top, and big difference.
Yes.
That time. So.
Yes. Because I mean, Manchester United won like 13 of the first 20 titles, so they were winning more than half of the Premier League titles went to Manchester United in that era. And of course, the closest that Newcastle came was 95, 96, and 96, 97 when they finished second place. 1994, 95. 95, 96 was the closest that Newcastle came to a title. They were 12 points ahead as of the new year, as of January, and they gave up a 12-point lead to Newcastle to Man United. Just went to a bad streak, and then Man United kept winning 1-0 games, and they finished second that year.
This newspaper, I own it. I don't own it. I mean, I own respect for it because it's the one who make me interested in Premier League, and it was ahead of a time. And I was lucky enough to host a journalist work there called Mazen Al-Asraj, and I host him a while ago, and the episode in my YouTube channel. And I'm hopefully to host him soon, hopefully. Mazen Al Asraj. This is a trusted newspaper. So if any news there, I recommend Newcastle to take it much more seriously, because I feel sorry for the fans, because they are trying sometimes to. I receive Alwaleed, what is it's been said, and they say me rubbish newspaper, or someone just copy paste or doing some things. They think it's official. So for me, this newspaper is when my number one choice. This is just personal. I'm not advertising on everything, but this is what I've been reading all my life. Okay, let's see what they've been said written. All right. الرياضية newspaper. طبعا I'm reading in Arabic, so I find little difficult to translate it perfectly in English. After takeover on Newcastle, الرميان saying to the fans, lift up your ambitions. Lift up your ambitions. Make your ambitions higher. Mr. Yasser Armayan, His Excellency Yasser Armayan, make sure, assure the fans, he is the public fund, PIF, and he is president, non-executive president of Newcastle United. He said, and I quote, fans' voice and the club lover will be heard, saying, owning this club is a huge responsibility. We didn't tolerate it easily, and we didn't look away from what it's mean to be apart from Newcastle United. So what I understand from this, that's mean I know what mean. He's saying I know what mean Newcastle is to the fans. For his statement to the Chronicle, the one who cares about Newcastle business or matters, Al-Rumayyan says, thank you for all fans on the support letter and encouragement we received regarding that we are the new owner of Newcastle. It's been written a lot of our investment in the club. And we know that you are so care to know more from us about the level now, or this time, or this period of time, important period of time in your club history. He's adding, I want to make sure to everyone we are so proud, because we are now the responsible for such an institution like Newcastle United, taking care of Newcastle United. This is your club. This club exists in the heart of the society since more than 125 years. Ticket holders, they are doing the same and walking the same level of their parents and their grandfathers. I want to give you a picture about what could be expected from us as new owners and our plans to your club in this important level, important time. But the most important from that you can lift your expectation up high. Because we are like you, we want to make or establish a new or a successful team, continuing successful, not just temporarily successful. This is very important. We are here to make success lasting forever. Okay, and also this is the statement from Yasser Armayan to the Riyadiyya newspaper. Now they are talking about Alan Shearer statement, the previous legend of Newcastle, He said Mike Ashley, the previous owner, didn't care about fans all these 14 years, and the club fans must be patient now. We didn't expect to win the title in next coming few years. This is Alan Shearer. It's just okay. 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 Okay.
I can comment. I can comment
No,
on
no,
it.
no, no. Yeah, but let's finish this because let's finish الرياضية. So to go another newspaper. Before we go to another newspaper, you will have your time.
Okay.
Mike Ashley says that he's rejecting bigger offer for Saudi sake, PIF sake, because he said that to make Newcastle first. Amanda Staveley, BCB Capital, said that the partner and the consortium, it's PIF, independent PIF investment fund, great partner for Newcastle, honored to work with them. They are so patient, fabulous. Actually, for me, I know there is no another partner except one partner. When I come to here, it was obvious. The team needs someone have the money, patient, brave, and he can make quick decisions and be with us in good and bad days. Stevely add, very excited to make the team stronger, but we have to work. We have to work about the the rules of money in buying players. I don't know what's called. FFS or
it's called financial fair play.
Financial fair play, yes.
Yes.
As you know, this is take long time. You can know that we want to invest in all levels, and obviously we want to receive the best work or make the best work could be done. Okay, that's the statement of Amanda Staveley. They said also the newspaper saying the value of the market is 245 million euro, about 1 million Saudi riyal. This club being many players have like Alan Shearer and Michael Owen. This is الرياضي. This is all what written in the front page. I've been asked to translate earlier. Go on, Chris.
Yes. So these statements are all amazing and all very welcome. The main issue with Mike Ashley was he never communicated with the fans, and he did not get Newcastle. Did not get the Newcastle fans, did not get the Newcastle area. You know, he lived down in London, would helicopter up to some games, but he was mainly a recluse. Do you understand the word recluse? Like, he was not seen in public and not seen by the fans or being responsive to the fans. So these initial statements are all very welcome, saying we want a new relationship. We get Newcastle, we get the fans. But what Newcastle fans would want most is a sustained dialogue. You understand the word dialogue? Yeah. So it's like they just don't want one statement and then not to hear from the fans. Not to hear from the club ever again. I think that with Amanda Staveley is a really good communicator, as you've seen all of her interviews, and then Yasser Al-Rumayyan. Obviously a great leader in Saudi and a great businessman and a great he seems to get what Newcastle is all about, that it's more than an investment in a football club. It's really an investment in the community, in the people of the Northeast, that this is, you're not just buying a football club, you're buying into the whole life of the Northeast revolves around football. It's a one club town. There's lots of other places like Manchester or London that have multiple clubs, but Newcastle is the only Premier League club around. I mean, so it's what every Toon fan works Monday through Friday, you know, in whatever job they have, so that they can go to the match on Saturday, and that's, you know, that's the place to be. It's called the Cathedral on the Hill. It's a amazing stadium right in the center of the city. I encourage all Saudis to come visit Newcastle. You'll be welcomed with open arms. Come to a match, a fantastic stadium, which could need a little updating, but it's a fantastic place to be. You know, and it's really what all Newcastle, everyone who lives in Newcastle looks forward to the Saturdays when they can come to the stadium and see their club, and they will cheer the club no matter the result. You know, there's the slogan is we just want a team that tries, and for the last 14 years, Mike Ashley has not put out a club, has not put out a squad that's competitive. But not only that, he doesn't seem to want to be competitive, and want to try to earn back the trust of the community. And I think that Yasser Al-Rumayyan with his statement, Mana Stavely with her statement, Jimmy Rubin with his statements are all people that get what Newcastle is about. And I hope that we, through this show and other shows and other media, that you and I and others can communicate what Newcastle means to Saudis, and that Saudis will understand what a special club the PIF have bought. Yeah.
Great stuff, Chris. That was the comment for the newspaper. Any question for you? For me, from you, Chris, before we going to the next article regarding this newspaper?
Yeah, I mean, what is, you've said it on other shows, but sort of what's the mood? I mean, we see excitement on Twitter, but does the excitement on Twitter translate into how Saudis are feeling overall about having a football club? Do you feel that that they say, okay, now we can compete with Manchester City or Paris Saint-Germain on sort of like the world stage? Now we have a chance to really back a football club that we can call our own in Saudi.
We are footballer, love football to the core, and we have a huge majority like Premier League. And okay, they support another clubs. That's okay. But me, and I believe many like me, the idea of Saudi Arabia have a club in the best league in the world, Newcastle United. This is make us so happy that we have this club now. We can have international players. Because now later on we bring great players and better players to Saudi Arabia, but we didn't. Maybe we bring someone one a superstar, but to bring the ideal player like Messi, Ronaldo, this is not easy to bring them to Saudi League right now. But this will be possible in Newcastle.
Yes.
So trust me, Newcastle will have become a great team, because I believe they will play from beginning. Sometimes, like for example, Conte, if he went to Manchester United, for example, as rumors, he will be struggle because he can't. He have to work with the team. Maybe he bring one name, two name, but he can't change everything quickly. Not like Newcastle. He can. They can bring player for whole positions. Maybe he can make or bring 5 great players, take Newcastle to another level in such short time. So the Saudi, they are a sport fan. They love the idea of football. They like Real Madrid, Barcelona in Spain League. They like Manchester United, Arsenal, Liverpool, and some of them I meet. They like Newcastle and supported since they were child. But now things will be changed. For me, example, this is just me. I go to Dubai, Emirat, Alat, and I was always seeing Manchester City photo everywhere. They have young players come from Manchester City to come to play in Emirates, and a lot of facilities. There is good cooperation between the Emirates and Manchester City. This is, and I said to myself, I wish if we have the same. I wish if we have the same. I have wish Newcastle fans and the club come to Saudi Arabia, play games with the teams. We have a great cooperation. I know some they call it a twin. Some clubs make, or some countries make, okay, we have partnership, but it's just, it's not that any much more detailed. It's just formality, or just some little bit. But now this is the club of Newcastle is now owned by Saudi Arabia. So this is gonna be a huge difference, and we are very excited. Waiting the Newcastle store in Riyadh, waiting to be a channel for Newcastle to broadcast the games. A lot of things will happen, and we are so happy. Thank God that we are witness this now. We are witness this history.
Yes.
Together.
I also wanted to ask you. You sort of mentioned it a little bit there, but of course there is, or at least there was in the Premier League a football club owned by a Saudi, Sheffield United. But I can imagine, and you can probably confirm that when Sheffield United was bought by the Saudi prince, and they made up into the Premier League, it probably didn't feel like the national club that Newcastle feels like now, because it was owned privately with his own money by a minor Saudi prince, and there was not the same sort of expectation of success from Sheffield United that Newcastle has. And of course, Newcastle has a great history with winning FA Cups in the 1950s and the league title in 1927. But we have to go back to like the founding of Saudi Arabia as a modern state. The last time that Newcastle won a league championship. But I think I would say, from my perspective, the difference between Sheffield United and Newcastle United is that there's much more expectation and a history of success, whereas Sheffield United was a good success story in making it up to the Premier League, and then doing well in the COVID season. But of course, having the second year headache and then going back down to the championship. So big difference between Sheffield United on its support in Saudi versus Newcastle United, and it's hopefully, inshallah, big support in Saudi.
Yeah, great stuff, Chris. But I think you explain everything correctly, so nothing to add. But Sheffield, we support Sheffield, and we like Sheffield because it's owned by Saudi Prince Abdullah bin Musa'ad. But maybe because, as you said, it's just it's like a one person owner, and maybe different thoughts and investment or different way, and maybe the club doesn't have maybe just one season lately. This is mostly it, but it's different than Newcastle. Different than Newcastle, because Newcastle now it's been the 2 years talking about Newcastle, and have great share of media. So not just in Saudi Arabia, I think all world now talking about Newcastle, not just Saudi Arabia. So this is different, much different.
Yes.
Second article, جريدة الرياض, صحيفة الرياض, الرياض newspaper. This is actually my city, capital of Saudi Arabia. This is actually was my maybe personal second newspaper, who my father used to bring home. Okay, let's read what Riyadh said, and we will do the same. I will try to translate it, because also this is a trusted newspaper, Riyadh, and we'll have comment on it. Let's read from my daughter iPad. I steal it. Okay. Okay, Riyadh saying, officially, PIF take over Newcastle, the English Newcastle. Okay. A group of investment completed by PIF, also containing or joining PCB Capital Partners and RP Sport and Media, the group investment, take over by 100% on Newcastle United Limited and Newcastle United Football Club from a company called St. James Holding Limited. Could be take all the agreements from Premier League, completed 100% 7 October 2021. And today, it's called a closure for NFC takeover. This will help to make the investment group to make a new clear strategy, last long for Newcastle United Club, which make the club successful in the future. And the club will has a new management, give to the club different expertise. His Excellency from BIF, Yasser bin Uthman Al-Rumayyan, non-executive chief or director, president to the management of Newcastle United. Also, will be Amanda Sivili will be assigned. She is the PCB Capital chief or executive director as a member in the management. Also to Jimmy Robin, who representing Robin Brothers Sport and Media. Okay, takeover. It's going along with the strategy of PIF. The most funds, the most public fund and most effective in the world. Its focus, the strategy they have, focus on major sectors or essential sectors, including sport and entertainment. The PIF will give his sources, expertise and investment to help the Nadi successful, to make it success with beneficial from the club, his achievement and his historical and his abilities, which will make to help to make successful team can compete regularly to have or to achieve the big champions. And His Highness, His Excellency, Mr. Yasser bin Uthman Al-Rumayyan says, we are happy to announce takeover of Newcastle United, the most Newcastle or the famous popular teams in English football. And we would like to thank Newcastle fans for their loyalty to this great club over the years. We are looking to work with them for Newcastle benefit, for the club benefit. And the investment group would like to thank Mike Ashley for his commitment to the selling and to Premier League. And to Premier League.
He did one thing right. He sold us to a good owner.
Yeah, and thank to Premier League for helping the process that help completing the deal. That was a Riyadh article.
Yeah.
Go on, Chris.
I wanted to sort of understand from the Saudi perspective, is is Yasser Al Rumayyan, is he more known for being with the chairman of Aramco? I mean, is he somebody that most Saudis know who he is? And then
No, I'm sorry, you asking me? Come again, because I was focused in the break.
yes, Yasser Al Rumayyan, is he somebody that Saudis know who he is because of Aramco? Because he's, obviously he's the governor of PIF, but he's also the director of Aramco. So is he somebody that Saudis know who he is?
Okay, I didn't prepare for this question.
Okay,
I am asking a question, but I will tell you what I know. His Excellency Yasser Al-Rumayyan, he's so trusted from the Crown Prince, so loyal person. He always success. He's a winner, and I remember an interview. I didn't remember who, but it was an official interview about story of Yasser Rumayyan, but maybe I will better to publish the article to not mistake in what has been said. But as I remember, there is a story, small story. I will try to make it because I don't remember it all. I believe His Excellency Yasser Rumayyan been asked for some job, been asked to recommend people to the Saudi government, or to the Crown Prince Mohammed Salman. I'm not really remember exactly, but he gave a huge list. After then, it's been said, no, let's put this list away. You, Mr. Yasser, have the job, because Mr. Yasser, he's so trusted. He make a lot of achievement in the Aramco. He make many success in the business, and especially in investment field. And he's been announced in the most, I think, I don't know exactly, but I think from the top 10 successful executive in investment by famous magazine. Not reminded now. It's business famous magazine, popular magazine, and it's all over the world. His achievement. But regarding your question, Saudi, we know that this person, His Excellency Yasser Rumayyan, he's a winner, and he's the most successful investment.
Yeah, like you said the other day on another show, like PIF has never, every deal they've ever gone after, they've succeeded. Like they have a 1,000%, as you could say, like batting percentage. They're a winning organization, and they go after winners. So hopefully Newcastle will win on the pitch. It'll be interesting. I'm so interested that by the time that this deal finally came down, Newcastle is second bottom, 19th in the Premier League. So we really have only one way to go up. And obviously it's important that they at least finish 17th this season to continue on to next season in the Premier League. But
yeah,
I'm confident we'll get there.
This is one of the reasons why I didn't quit from covering Newcastle until I said I will cover, and I will continue until it's over, finally over. And I know it wasn't over, because I trust PIF. And one of the reasons is PIF never failed in any business or any deal. They always winning the deals. So they are a winner. So this is one of the most reason I still continued my faith to complete the deal, and here we are. Yeah. This is any comment on the Riyadh article I just read?
Yeah, that was more. I recognize the language basically from the press. The press, they basically just printed the statement that the Premier League put out, and that the club put out when they were taken over. I mean, the whole idea, this whole very technical idea that they own 100% of the holding companies that because there's two holding companies. There was a holding company that Mike Ashley owned, which owned the football club, and then there's the holding company which owns all of the rights to all of the merchandise, to the shirts. I'm so curious. Hopefully we can talk about what you see as being on the shirt next year. There was some rumor that that the club sponsor next year would be a new airlines from Saudi Arabia, because Saudia Airline was rumored as being the shirt sponsor, but I heard there's going to be a new airlines launching, and what better way to launch the airline brand with it being on the strip, the football shirt of Saudi's new club.
Okay, great thing. Actually, I'm admire you, Chris. You recognize from where I be this article from, or whatever. But why I'm doing this? Because the Newcastle fans wondering what's written in Saudi newspaper. They want to know. Maybe it's some similarity, but they want to know what's the famous or the head newspaper official in Saudi Arabia, what it says. So this is the reason of the show, yes. to translate exactly what's been said in the newspaper. That's it. For your question, I heard, I was expecting Aramco, I was expecting Saudi Airline, but I heard there will be none of them. But this is just a rule. Not sure now. I hear there is a third sponsor, and also would like to ask you, Chris, about Levy and Tottenham. This something about the sponsorship. Can you just tell me about it a little bit?
But before that, can I ask you, will they sell the current? Can you buy the current? Will you be able to buy the current Newcastle shirt in Saudi because it has the sponsor that's a gaming sponsor? And
actually, to be honest, my shirts I bought it from Amazon UK. Yes. I've been to many shop in Saudi. There is no Newcastle shirt.
From now, do you think that they will sell the shirt, or they'll wait until the first PIF shirt next season?
Okay, this depends. Some companies or some business stores, maybe they bring from their own. They can bring whatever they want.
Yes.
But officially, of course, I believe we are waiting the official shirt, but we don't know yet. Are the Fun 88, are they gonna make a clearance, or they gonna continue? We're still on this. I think this is the company.
It's going to be canceled. It's going to be bought out. They're not going to have the Fun 88 next year.
Against the Spurs, what will be written?
No. I mean, it'll be Fun 88 for Spurs, but for next season, it'll be the new airline.
The next season. Yeah, I'm talking about this season. It's about. I think we will hear clear things coming now. Now we are still in the shock of the celebration of the takeover. I think everything now will come, and we are trying to focus more on this.
We're not going to see any difference in the club until January, the transfer window, and then we can talk about that. But hopefully they'll have some. They can't change the whole club in January, but it'll be what's it called? Slowly but surely, as Merdad said. What's the Arabic that I was thinking of? Shwaya.
Shwaya. Little by little.
Yes.
Step by step. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So let's move on from Riyadh newspaper. Let's choose Ukav. This is also a great newspaper, popular in Saudi press and publication. Let's read what Ukav says. Okay. Public fund. Headlines. Public fund takeover officially Newcastle United. PIF announced officially take over Newcastle United from England, and PCB. The investment group. What is the article? Yeah, this one. Okay. Group investment group complete the deal from PIF and PCB Reuben Brothers, 100% of Newcastle owning. Newcastle Club announced by official statement it's been taking all necessary agreement from Association of Premier League to complete the takeover on 7 October 2021. The club clear that saying that group of investment it contain patient investors on the long term. They have full confidence, confidential, complete trust for this club to be successful in near future. The announcement today is conclusion or closure for this process. Explain all the details, explained in details, which allow this investment group to reach agreement, help all the partners or the partners of the deals, and will put Newcastle United in great or good shape, good condition to continue the clear strategy, and which is long-standing. Newcastle Club assure that PIF that Mr. His Excellency Yasser Ramayan will work non-executive director for Newcastle. According to public fund, the most affecting investor in the world, that this takeover going with a strategy to focus on the major sectors according to sport and entertainment. Okay. Okay, let's see, Ruben. Yeah, actually, it's pretty much same, exactly same from Riyadh. We didn't want to bore the audience. Same, exactly, almost the same what I read in Riyadh. So, mute. You're doing spinny.
I was getting too many sirens every time I'm on.
Yeah.
So I get the siren, so I muted myself.
I remember in the court of the cat, it was funny. The Miles, the judge, he talking mute. So a lot of fans with me, oh, he's doing spinny. It was funny.
Yeah.
So any comment before we go to another newspaper?
One of my comments from there is it's interesting how they're playing the statements from Yasser Al-Rumayyan and from, as you see on the screen, Amanda Staveley. It's interesting because one of my reactions was that we have Yasser Al-Rumayyan, who's going to be the non-executive chair, but he's not going to be involved in the day-to-day running of the club. That initially the club will be run by Amanda Staveley and her husband Meredad Gadusi, and of course they don't have they've never run a football club before, and they even said, like, if we're not doing a good job, we won't be running the club, and PIF Yasser Al-Rumayyan will put somebody else in there. But at least I think the key to the initial the first month year of the ownership is that they have Jamie Rubin in there, who has been on the board of QPR. So he's the one person in the whole deal that has prior football experience, because running a football club is different than I don't know what Amanda Stavely on other her investors have invested in things before, but it's like PIF where they invest in Disney, they invest in Uber, but they don't own Uber, they don't own Disney, but now they own Newcastle. So it's like it's different, that it's a different investment from PIF, that now they actually own 100% or 80%, but the vast majority they own Newcastle United now, and it's their club, and but they're still taking the same kind of hands off in the same way that if they're investing in a different business like Uber or Disney or something like that, they're putting money into it, but they're not running Disney, they're not running Uber, and they're going to let Amanda Stavely and Mehrdad Gardousi run Newcastle for PIF now, for at least for the first period. We'll see who they bring in as a sporting director, who they bring in as a head coach, because goodbye Steve Bruce. I don't think Steve Bruce will be there. I expect against Tottenham, we will see Graham Jones will be the, as they call it in the UK, a caretaker manager. So Graham Jones will not be the permanent manager, but Steve Bruce will be gone. But they'll at least keep Graham Jones there until they hire a permanent coach.
Regarding Grammy Jones, I think he will take his chance, even if they sack Bruce. I don't think he will be sacked. Grammy Jones as well. I think Grammy Jones will have at least maybe one game.
Yes.
Test.
Yeah.
And
the caretaker. But it is going to be interesting to see how hands off will Yasser Al-Rumayyan be with Amanda and Mehrdad, because they're not going to be, they're going to make some mistakes. They may sign somebody, they might sign Philippe Coutinho, and he might not be a good signing. So they're going to make mistakes. They're not going to be 100% on the record, but at least they'll have the patience. And PIF is not looking to win the Premier League next year. But as Amanda said, they have a 5 to 10 year plan for success, and it'll be patience and I think PIF again is not in this for other investments. They may be in it to make a profit and then sell off their share. I don't think that that PIF is looking for Newcastle for a long term, to build the relationship between Saudi and Newcastle. So this is like a whole different investment than it is to invest in Uber or Disney or Twitter. Yeah.
Actually, I was trying to find a picture, but I didn't download it. You see the picture of Mehrdad and Jamie Robin sitting in the bench behind the shirt. Amazing. Yeah, the new center forward. This means they are football fans. They are experts, especially Jamie Robbins with the Queen's Park team.
Yes.
So I think no worries if Amanda and Mehrdad, they have such experience. Jamie Robin will fill the gaps, I believe.
Inshallah. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now we'll have which I have one more.
Okay.
One more article. This is also famous. It's called Sabaq. What you call in English the word that some journalists grab a news exclusive.
Yes, exclusive.
Yeah, exclusive. This one is like exclusive. It's me.
You got that word right. It wasn't a transaction.
No, please, Chris. Okay, yeah. So let's move on from that topic. Okay, what is it? Here. Okay, that's about. Oh, they have many articles. Let's read them. I know I said 1 hour. It's okay to continue for a few minutes, Chris? Okay, great. Problem. Okay, so let's see. This is Sabaq. This is exclusive or or fast. I don't know. It's very tough to translate.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. First news they publish today. The deal finish in 14 years of Mike Ashley property. Essential change for goals. It's away on the sky. I'm trying to translate the topic, the header. Newcastle. This is okay. No. This one is kind of old one. This is before, before the deal. Before announcement of the deal. Okay. This one. So I will move on. So let's make sure. Okay. This is about Yasser Ramayan in Sabaq. Let's read it. PIF announce, assign His Excellency Yasser Ramayan, non-executive director to Newcastle management. After the takeover by 100%, being also Amanda Stively to be executive president for company of PCB Capital as a member in the management board, with Jimmy Robin, the one for Ribbon Brothers and Media. Yeah, this one also, and it's nothing new in it. Is okay, nothing new from what we said. Yeah, this one is nice. Yeah, this one is nice. Let's read it. Okay. The fans sing excited with the theme of songs. Their favorite team, happy from this takeover complete. Come and see. They wear the shimar. They hold the Saudi flag. Amazing celebration, loud celebration in England after Newcastle, after the Newcastle takeover. I think that's I don't know, this is the photo. I don't know if I can do clear it.
Yes.
This it.
Oh wow. Saudi flag.
Yeah, this is this one. Okay. This is by Yasser Najdi from Riyadh. Okay. Okay. The complete process of the takeover between PIF, PCB, Robin Brothers, or Newcastle make the great celebration from the fans excited out St. James Park, Newcastle United location. Happy from this takeover finally get completed. The English fans gathering together just outside the club since early morning, waiting the news about takeover. Okay, and some videos show crazy loud parties of Newcastle fans, and it's not just outside St. James Park. Also, it's expand to whole city. The city located northeast of England. Fans sing their favorite songs, themes of their teams. Some of them hold Saudi flag, some wear shimar and igal, wishing for better future for their club under Saudi leadership. Newcastle have historical huge history, been published in been started in 1892 by put two clubs together, merging two clubs together, Newcastle East End and Newcastle West End, and he's the number 7 in a standing table regarding
championships.
Yeah, champions.
Trophies.
Trophy. So 7. So now we can say Big 7.
Yes, because it was. I think it was.
So sorry, we are Big 7 before the Big 7. Famous one, most popular player play for the club, Alan Shearer, who are holding the best record or breaking record for most Premier League goals being scored by 260 goals. Press to watch the video. Okay, let's try to make the video if I can, if it's work. No. Oh, it was no, this is just cartoon. My daughter cartoon. Oh, this is my daughter iPad. I broke my mind. Okay. Okay, this is the okay. Last one. Oh no, there is. Okay, this is cool.
Okay.
This is still from the Sabaq, from this newspaper.
Comprehensive.
The 90s was interesting in this club history. Alan Shearer was historical, legendary, goal scorer. They love Toon Army. Know what the reason of why they make Newcastle, why they call them Magpies. This is by Muhammad al-Bigmi al-Riyadh. Newcastle Club, 1892, been established. Famous. The club is famous by wearing white and black. Story start in 1904. Number 7 in achievement champions. It's been said. I will correct them because I'm much more experienced than them. Newcastle. They said 90s was the best in the history, but it's not. It's not the 90s. Maybe lately, but I think 1950 when they win the FA Cup, they call Newcastle King Cup because they achieved 3 FA Cup in 5 years.
Yes.
Against Arsenal, I remember. So I think this was the great history, and the Ferris Cup in 1969.
Yes.
Yeah. So I should make better article. Okay. Okay. Also, it's been says here Newcastle called Magpies because white and black for the magpies, the magpies bird. It's a bird live in India and England, and this is why they call magpies. Being a rumor says Newcastle being called Magpies because one of the magpies birds put a nest in some of the corners of the St. James Park. Maybe the pigeon.
Yes, the pigeon, yes.
So it's well known, the pigeon. Newcastle also, they call it the Toon. This nickname being loved from Newcastle because it's inside the town where, and the word the Toon referred to Toon Army. It's mean Jewish Medina.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wanted to say on the birds. Maybe now we'll add a falcon for our Saudi friends. So we can have a falcon fly in to the stadium and land on the pitch or
Saudi national team. It's called the Green Falcons.
Yes. So we can the black and white falcons.
It should be interesting to say Premier League being announced an official statement Thursday. So this is for you, Adam Levy, Danny Levy, if you watch us now. Complete of takeover by Saudi pay to Newcastle after a process about 1 year. Excuse me, it's more than 1 year.
Yes, 18 months.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, that's a great. Okay, article, different. Okay, here they're talking about the most. Now this article also from Sabaq about. Now who is the rich club in Premier League? Number 1 is Newcastle. Second, Manchester City. Third, Chelsea. 4, Arsenal. 5, Aston Villa. Where is Manchester United? No?
Uh,
I thought he's also rich.
yeah, it's complicated. But what they really should do is they should say Newcastle, and then all the other clubs combined are still much less than Newcastle. So Newcastle is worth more than the other 19 clubs in the Premier League combined.
Okay, this is
paper.
this is what the newspaper. For me, I like it all, but this is my favorite one, as I said.
Yes.
So now let's have a few minutes, 10 minutes more, if you can, Chris, to just. I want to give you free word or free speech. You can talk to the Saudi fans. They are now starting to follow you after a great picture of Thob and Shimag, and we try to wear it before the show, but you look.
I know. Sheikh Chris Al Tamim not getting his uniform on. Hello, my Saudi friends. I greetings from London. I live in London, not in Newcastle, but I hope I visit Newcastle as much as I can to see the club. But now I'll go more. But I just wanted to say welcome to a great club, as our friend Alwaleed said. It's a great club with a great history. In terms of trophies, it is still number 7, despite not having won an FA Cup since 1955. So that just shows you how much success Newcastle had in its first 100 years, not so much in the last 25 years. But I want to welcome you and invite you to Newcastle. It's a great city, great stadium, the great people. All of the Geordies are welcoming Saudis now with open arms, and we want to be brothers, your brothers in the UK, and we're all behind this great club. And the other thing I wanted to say is that success will not come overnight. I mean, this club is currently in 19th place. With most of the players are still left over from the relegation championship season of 15-16. So it's going to, as the new director Merdad said, slowly but surely you will see an improvement. And I think you'll see on the next game, next week from Sunday, you'll see a change in attitude. Mike Ashley will be gone. Steve Bruce will be gone. There will still be the same players, but they have an ability, I think, that was being held back by Steve Bruce. So you'll see a little bit unleashed. But we'll be patient, and in the January transfer window, we'll start to spend some money, and then by the end of the season, next summer, you'll see the real beginning of the transformation. And it's not just going to be a transformation on the pitch. I mean, most people have not seen how bad the training grounds are, the training facilities are, and it's hard to attract the world's best players to a training facility that's like a League One training facility. So I think that with the Reuben brothers in and the investment from PIF, we'll see a change in the training grounds. We'll see improvements in the stadium. It's a great stadium, but with a pigeon and other things, it needs a little bit of repair. But that's what the Reuben brothers are here for in PIF. So we'll see. It's going to take time, but so be patient. Don't expect the Premier League title next season. It'd be great to be challenging for the title again, but shwaya, we'll be improving season on season. And again, all Newcastle fans had ever wanted was a chance, and I felt like under Mike Ashley, he didn't give us that chance. And a team that tries. We don't expect to win the Premier League. We haven't expected to win the Premier League, but we wanted a team that tries. And I think with PIF, with the Reuben brothers, and with Amanda Stavely and Merdad Gudusi, we finally have an ownership that's worthy of a great city, a great club, a great team, a great stadium. And I wish all success to them and to my Saudi brothers and sisters.
Great, says Chris. I will cut this part and I will put it in Twitter. Now we will finish with the question. Maybe I have a few questions from the fans.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just trying to put some picture here. Just a second. Okay. Okay. Good morning, Alwaleed and Chris, Tone Man. Okay, this is for you, Chris.
Okay.
It says, can you read?
You can read it for me.
Okay. A question: why Amanda? She is the one who is always now in the newspaper or like that, and why it's more than owner. Who's owner? Maybe I don't know who's owner. Maybe because
Yeah.
I think he mean why Amanda now it's much more in the picture according to this
Okay.
GGG.
Well, I don't know if you know. I wasn't aware of in Jesmond, in the hotel in Jesmond, where Meredad and Amanda and Jamie Rubin and Alan Shearer are. I haven't been aware of any PIF. I don't know if there's any PIF people there in Newcastle now. So it's an English club. It's going to have an English face for now. Obviously, the majority is PIF, but until Yasser Al Rumayyan comes to Newcastle, I mean, I'm sure we'll have a picture of Yasser Al Rumayyan holding up the scarf on the pitch, like we had a photo of Jamie Rubin at Newcastle at the stadium, and we had a picture of Amanda and Meredad. But until Yasser Al Rumayyan comes to Newcastle, they're going to sort of show more of the people that are speaking now, which is Amanda. Amanda is obviously not the main money behind the deal, but she's the one that from 2017, when she came at the invitation of Rafa Benitez to come see Liverpool versus Newcastle, and sat with Steve Wraith and the lawyers and the agents from 2017, Amanda Staveley has been the face of the prospective deal, and she's the one that really got the investors. She's made 3 attempts at the club, and she got it on the 3rd try. The first time she had different investors in the PIF. The second time she brought the PIF, and we all know what happened with the Premier League. But let's say on the 3rd attempt, maybe the second and a half, she was the one that really was the public face of it, spoke to the fans and gave us some updates when, it might have been zero. We might not have heard anything until the deal was complete. And she was the one that said, it's up to you fans now to put this forward. And if you want to put Keith Patterson back up, he was really the one that took Amanda's call for fan action. And he put in the cat challenge, which I think had a lot to do with the Premier League folding like a pack of cards, because they saw that they were up against a big battle from Mike Ashley taking on Keith Patterson's cat challenge, and then the arbitration on the separation. So we Newcastle and London, we haven't seen PIF representative Yasser Al Rumayyan, so that's why Amanda has been the public face of the deal, because she was the one that brokered the deal, got all the investors together, and then was the one that held out for 4 years to, when everyone was saying you're not going to get this done or they've walked away, she never walked away, and now she's got the club. So we thank her for that.
Perfect, Chris. I will try to remember all of this and translate it. اوكي. جواب هذا السؤال جي انه اماندا ستيفلي هي كانت الوجه الاعلامي لصفقه او لشراء نيوكاسل. هي حاولت تشتري النادي نيوكاسل من عام 2017. من 2017 وهي تحاول تشتري النادي. كان في محاوله اولى فشلت مع شركاء اخرين، فهي لم تنجح في المره الاولى، فكثير تحدوها انه ما راح تحصلين على هذا النادي. طبعا يعني الناس الهيترز اللي هم اللي ما يبغوا مصلحه نيوكاسل، انه ما راح تحصلين على هذا النادي. فتخيل معي انه 4 سنوات محاولات واخيرا تم النجاح. فهي هذا السبب انه هي الوجه الاعلامي، وهي اصلا يعني تعمل في الاستثمار، ولها قضيه سابقه مع البريمير ليج مع شركه باركليز راعي البريمير ليج سابقا. فهي موجوده كثير متصدر الساحه لمواضيع عده، يعني مع الدوري الانجليزي والراعي الرسمي بنك باركليز. هذا احد الاسباب. فيعني معروفه، تخيل انت 4 سنين من هذه الامور، طبيعي بتكون هي المتصدره بعد النجاح باتمام الصفقه. هذا جواب السؤال. ملخص اجابه الاستاذ كريس. بليز ساعدني. هي اسك بوت ترانزليشن. اتس لايف مباشر. كيف احط ترجمه؟ والله اذا تعرفون كيف علموني. والله يعني كثير يقولوا لي ترجم، اذا اطلع بالانجليزي ترجم عربي، اذا اطلع بالعربي ترجم انجليزي. ما في ترجمه فوريه الا في اليوتيوب احيانا تصير في ترجمه. فيا ريت اذا تعرف تعلمني، الله يعافيك. وراسلني في تويتر. طيب. when okay I think that's be all. When you coming to Newcastle then Alwaleed. So it's for me the question.
أهلا وسهلا.
Don't worry, I am it's what is okay. This video I play it for many times, and now I will play it over and over.
النداء الأخير. تعلن الخطوط الجوية السعودية عن الطائرة إلى رقم 524 والمتجهة بمشيئة الله تعالى إلى
I made this video when every positive news during these 2 years, any positive news, I put this, like, you know, the sound is from the airport announcing for the gate, for the boarding. So it's like I am the captain and I am going to Newcastle. I put this video with every good news or positive news. Sometimes even negative news I put this, because I believe this takeover will happen, because BIF, they are always winner. They never failed any deal. So this is one of the reason why I continue until the end. So I'm to answer your question very soon.
Shabab.
Sorry, by mistake. All right, Chris, we are happy to have you on and hope we do this again. Yes. Thank you for this. Last question from me. What do you think of this idea of reading papers? Is it interesting, do you think? I told you the reason why I do this, because I receive a lot of screenshot, what it's been said. So I think maybe they know what has been said, but I need someone to translate it for them, and to know that they have to know the right source, or the best newspaper to read the news, not just any random account or newspaper.
No, I think it's a great idea. I mean, I think the initial story, like, they're all going to be kind of the same, saying the same thing about we say, like, the nuts and bolts of the deal. You know, here's PIF, here's the Reuben brothers, here's Amanda Stavely. I will be interested to see what the Saudi papers say when we make a big new signing, or we have a new manager, or we really start to get playing in the top level of the league.
Okay.
So yeah, we could. It's an interesting series, and I think people will definitely be interested on both sides, in Saudi and in the UK, in the US, wherever your followers are. You have worldwide followers, so around the world, people will want to be interested in what's being said in the Saudi press.
It's gonna be great if I do it every day, but unfortunately I can't. Maybe I will try to do it I will try to do it every Saturday morning. What do you think, Chris?
That sounds good. I mean, I think people will are just if people are already in love with your content, and they will like it even more going forward now that we don't have to talk about takeover rumors and court cases. All that's khalas, finished. And now we can talk about good, happy stuff and not, oh, when is this ever going to happen? We don't have to say, are you confident? How confident are you? What are your sources and all that stuff? That's all past.
It's a great idea. I will try to do it every Saturday morning. And please, if you can join, if you can, free to join me. Let's do this every Saturday. But I'm afraid that now in 2021, now everyone want to update it daily. Do you think it's interested to, or maybe just get the best article or the good article and to discuss it better? Or maybe the fans want the daily. I think they are more interested in the daily news. What do you think?
You got to do like an Alwaleed 360.
Oh, I wish to do this. I wish really if I have a job doing this every morning, I would be happy too.
I would say if the fans are on Twitter, just follow the aggregator like NUFC 360, and that'll give you all of the news. And if it's not in Arabic, then we can get a translation or something.
Okay, so if you're interested next week to come, or you're free to come, Chris, let's and we can discuss later. We will pick let's pick five, for example, 5 articles, Saudi articles to talk about it, or the most important talk, and we can talk about it in this video. All right. Yeah. Okay. Last one, come quickly from Andrew Satan. Satan. Oh my God, my English. Chris, you still got that fantastic view of London. Okay, you're ready. Oh. That's great, mate. That's great.
Okay.
All right, Chris, thank you. I really enjoy your company today. Have a good day. Have a good day, sir.
Okay. Salam. I mean.
Yeah, salam alaikum. Alaikum salam.
Yeah.
Thank you. Goodbye. Have a good night. Have a good day.